Hi everybody. Nikola Tesla, the greatest inventor of all. This is the second selection about Nikola Tesla as an inventor. He was a known inventor due to many reasons. Two authors talk about him. Let's see what's written about him in this selection. The author Vicky Baez, she was born in 1971 in New Mexico. In elementary school, one of Baez's teachers gave exciting science demonstrations that instilled in her a love of the subject, and she frequently writes about science, scientists, and scientific topics. Her own science library currently exceeds 10,000 books, so she was interested in science and she had her own library that contains more than 10,000 books. Biography. What is a biography? A biography as a genre is a piece of writing includes the life experiences and events of a character written by another writer, like their place of birth, education, and interests and achievements, and also the masterpieces, okay, of famous work. A biography may also chronicle relationships with family members as well as major events in the subject's childhood. So, a biography tells or reflects the history or life details of people written by other people, including achievements, inventions, and so on. So, background, as I told you before, one of the most important elements to understand any type or any piece of literature, you need to look at the background, the author, and the age where it is written. So, at the end of the 19th century, electricity was a new technology. At this time, very few people had access to electrical lightning, and most people used coal, gas, and steam power for energy. Today, electricity has become a common utility because of inventors like Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison. So, it's mentioned in this selection that Nikola Tesla worked with one of Edison's companies, and Edison promised him if he provided a good development of of his inventions, he gonna give him a share of the profit. But when Nikola Tesla did the job, Edison just increased his salary with a very simple rate, and he told him, "I was joking, and you don't understand the American jokes," which led Tesla to build his own company and to leave um, the work with Edison. Quotes this quote from the selection. Nikola Tesla was born in 1856 to a Siberian family in the country that is now called Croatia. When Tesla was young, he was able to do so much work, such complex math problems in his head that his teachers thought he was cheating. He finished high school in 3 years instead of four. He started college, but he didn't finish. However, he learned enough to go to work. He moved several times over the next few years, each time getting a job as an electrician. At each place where he worked, he designed and made improvements to the equipments. So, Nikola Tesla, as a person, he was very intelligent and especially in math. He was very distinguished. He was able to do many math problems in mind. Many of his teachers thought that he was cheating. So he seems to be a genius since of his very childhood. So let's see what happened next. Nikola Tesla, the greatest inventor of all. This is a summary to show you the whole point of this selection. In Nikola Tesla, the greatest inventor of all, Vicky Baez tells the story of a genius behind much of modern electrical technology. Tesla came to America in 1884 to work with Thomas Edison. So it's mentioned that one of his most important stops is his work with Edison. After he had joined work with Edison, he have learned many experiences and started to appear more in society. After he and Edison had a filling out, Tesla started his own company. This filling out because, as I mentioned, Edison deceived him in some way, okay, to give him some sort of development. And when he did that, Edison changed his world. So there he developed the system of alternating current, which differed from Edison's direct current. So both are used today. Tesla invented many devices still in use. He also helped develop the electrical system used in modern cities. With George Westinghouse, he created a power plant at Niagara Falls that provided power throughout New York State. Tesla died penniless and forgotten. Like at the end of his age, he was a little bit poor, which was not expected for him as a brilliant and excellent inventor. But the electric vehicle he designed in 1882 is the forerunner of the Tesla modern electrical car. So, despite all the inventions Tesla have done, he was not too rich like Tesla, like Edison, and so on. He wasn't a social person. He used to work individually. Maybe this is one of the reasons that led him to be forgotten fast by people. Insight. The greatest inventor of all provides students with a glimpse of the creative genius who invented many practical applications of electricity. The fact that Tesla was almost forgotten provides an interesting insight into the power of publicity and labbing. Modern electric companies bear Edison's name in spite of their use of alternating current and the technologies that Tesla invented. This insight sheds light on that most famous companies use Edison's name instead of Tesla, despite the use of Tesla alternating current, because Edison is famous and it's the market trade using famous names to sell their inventions. It's said that Edison was a very intelligent person, and he said that before he invent, he think of the utility of his inventions, and he believed that all inventions must be utilized by people, otherwise it's in vain or useless. Maybe this is the secret of his greatness as an inventor, and Tesla forgot or have forgotten about this part. Comprehension check. A simple questions about the selection. The selection is really short and concise. Why did Tesla teachers sometimes think he was cheating? Because Tesla could solve complex math problems in his head. He doesn't need to do it on paper. Why did Tesla leave Edison's company? Edison didn't pay him what he said he would. Like, as I mentioned, Edison promised him of part of the profit, and when he got he wanted, he changed his word. Why did why does Tesla Motors use Tesla's name? Tesla Motors makes electric cars, and it's the first car used Tesla's design. Like Tesla is the first person to design the electric cars. This is a short summary needed at the end of the comprehension check. Tesla was born in what's now known as Croatia. Though he was gifted in math, he didn't finish college, but worked as an electrician designing equipment. In 1884, he started to work for Edison in New York City. Their working relationships ended when Edison refused to pay Tesla what he promised. Tesla started his own company and developed an alternating current, while Edison used direct current. Each claimed his system was better. Tesla died forgotten and penniless, but now he is celebrated as a great inventor. Here I have a simple comparison between Tesla and Edison. Edison believed in teamwork spirit and created a teamwork called inventors, like he used the talent and the skill of other people, other small inventors, and all the success gained by him. He was very modest, humble, and practical business owner. He used to participate at the simplest works with his team, and he used to stay working for extra hours. It's said that he was generous. I believe he was really generous. That's why he was able to keep his great inventors team. But Tesla depended on the individual spirit and worked alone all the time. Actually, I'm not on the favor of one of them, but I was just trying to mention the advantages and disadvantages of both of them. But it's mentioned also that Tesla was a very nice person. He was smart. He has a high sense of humor, and he was also modest person. But I think the strategy in applying his inventions and presenting these to people and community was not perfect. That's why he was being forgotten so fast, and most even of his inventions used by other inventors so easily, and he had to reclaim it or claim it once more. So this is the end of this selection. If you have any comments, questions, please leave it in the comment under this video. Thank you and see you in the next video.